What's going on, guys, and welcome to Rants Red Talk, where we discuss all the topics you send through to me on Twitter. Sponsored by the One Football app. For all your up-to-date footballing news, make sure you scroll down into the description and download that. Boy, I got a lot going on. I'm in a good mood today. Like, I ain't had a day off in like 3.5 weeks, but man's just happy. The studio's nearly finished. I just need to paint the green screen, and then you're gonna see a different backdrop in my shows. Obviously, you know I've already got a green screen, that thing right there, but do you know what I mean? Two's better than one and all that. Extra lighting, so you're just gonna notice the quality of the videos going up. I'm gonna start using my DSLR as well. And boy, you can't even see it, but I've got my PC down there. Gonna start streaming games, doing all sorts of stuff. I'm designing the new United Stand FC football kit at the moment. That's getting made bespoke as well. Got a new sponsor for the kits. We had training last night. I'm editing that up tomorrow, so you lot are gonna see kind of the stuff that we're doing, and then we've got a game tomorrow as well. So there's gonna be loads of new content coming to the United Stand. I filmed my new show for the United Stand yesterday, and I'm very happy with it. I can't even lie. Had slight issues though, technical issues with the green screen and the lighting distribution. So we're trying to rescue that, or else I'm just gonna film it again because I'm not gonna lie, it's good, innit? So yeah, loads of things are going on, bruv. I'm super grateful. Big up you lot for all the support, for watching my videos and that. The last match review, obviously I was drunk. You lot seem to like that because the numbers are climbing and climbing even now, like, and the game's long gone. So yeah, I'm not saying I'm gonna do that again because I'm a liability when I've had a few drinks. However, big up for the support, guys. Plenty of content coming. But yo, let's get into this thing now. At Man Like Memphis 1, do you think a lot of our defensive resilience and structure is down to the system left by Jose? Conte seemed to benefit from it after he left at Chelsea, and so did Ancelotti at Real Madrid. And it looks like Oli has too, by adding better individuals in defence. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You see the thing with football, yeah? Like they always say, this Manchester United squad is a squad made up of loads of different managers, players. One thing that United had drilled under Mourinho was that defensive resilience, more so under Rui Faria, innit? And obviously, the players are already in a defensive mindset, innit? Mourinho's football and Oli's football, there's no difference, innit? Solskjaer's football is not more attacking than Mourinho's. Like, it's the same. I haven't seen a change of style, yeah, in Manchester United's football under Oli than under Mourinho. It was the same pragmatic crap. Like, honestly, I think the football's rubbish, innit? It's defensive, it's negative, and it's pragmatic. It's about literally stifling the other team and trying to hit them on the break. That's what Mourinho did, just with less pace. Do you know what I mean? Oli just prefers the more direct pace approach, whereas Mourinho prefers to kind of compress the space and then kind of shithouse his way in. But it's all the same, innit? Like, it's all the same football, innit? So what we're seeing now is just Mourinho football with better players, if we're honest, innit? The same with, to be fair, when Mourinho took over at Chelsea as well, we saw Claudio Ranieri football. The reason why that Chelsea football team was so exciting under Mourinho at the beginning, in his first spell, was because he inherited not Carlo Ancelotti, I still got Ancelotti in my mind. He inherited Ranieri's squad, added a Didier Drogba, do you know what I mean? And a Michael Essien, already to something that was already near enough champions. I can't remember where they finished the season before. Was it third or something like that? But they were already making progress. Like, Ranieri already did well and probably was unlucky to get sacked then. Do you know what I mean? So Jose picked it up, and then all of a sudden the football looked exciting. But as soon as Jose stamped his full identity on Chelsea, they were boring and hard to watch, if we're honest, innit? So you definitely, unless you're a manager that has a very, very stringent philosophy, yeah, which Oli isn't. Mourinho's very defensive, but he doesn't really have a philosophy. Well, not philosophy. He doesn't have a style of play in it. So if you don't have a style of play as a manager, you'll come in and just pick up where it was left off, in it. So I 100% think that Ollie's benefiting from a lot of the work that Mourinho's already done by just bringing in better players. That's a great observation. Probably an observation that a lot of people wouldn't have made, but if you're honest with yourself, the style of football has not changed. Let me know what you think about that in the comment section, guys. Next one, it says Ollie Gunn and then ... Shahab Ahmed. How much of a case does Fred have to be a legitimate candidate for PFA Player of the Year? Do you reckon Poch will come regardless of if we get top 4 or not? Fred does have a case, but Fred's not going to get it because he's a Manchester United player and he's not English. Do you know what I'm saying? If Marcus Rashford stayed fit and continued to throw up these numbers, he would definitely be a candidate because he's English. Other than that, if you're not English and you play for Man United, you ain't getting it. It's that simple. Fred, in terms of the numbers he's putting out right now and the fact that he started the season on the bench and out of favour, there's not an more informed player in the Premier League than Fred right now. There's not in it. So Fred has every right to be in with a shout of Player of the Year. Absolutely. Absolutely. He should probably be Player of the Season for the club as well. Him or Wan-Bissaka. Like, between the two of them, nobody could argue against either of them. Because I think that he's been consistent for longer than Rashford was consistent. Even when Rashford was scoring goals, and a lot of them were penalties, he wasn't actually playing well for a decent period of that time, whereas Fred has actually thrown up 8 out of 10s probably for the last 4 months, which is madness. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't think any players on like a run of consistent high level form, apart from maybe Wan-Bissaka. So yeah, absolutely. And I do think that we should get Pochettino no matter what. But I don't know. I don't trust this board, innit? At the end of the day, I think that the owners just want to appease the fans because they know that they're fleecing us with not investing in the club and stuff like that. And they'll do anything to pacify the fans, innit? And if it means keeping Ollie on just to keep a lot of man like happy, then I believe that they'll do that because I believe that their agenda isn't to get Manchester United back to the top. Because if it was, they would bring in Poch anyway. I think that their agenda is just to keep milking the club for as long as possible before the penny drops. Let me know what you think in the comment section. At Anas_488, I feel like ever since Fergie has left the club, the fan base football knowledge and the way we judge players has been massively exposed. Now we praise players for working hard and running around and playing forward passes instead of the players with actual quality like Pogba get hate. Yeah, absolutely, man. But you know what, yeah? It's a British thing, innit? Like, it's not just Manchester United fans. British fans in general, yeah? Like, the whole British culture of tryhards, blood and guts. Do you know what I mean? That's why they liked boxers like Ricky Hatton, who were very basic in terms of skill-wise, yeah? But they went in there, they had loads of heart, they got beaten up, they got battered and bloodied and that. The actual skill aspect, yeah, in Britain in general, just gets overlooked in a lot of sports, man. Do you know what I mean? It's this hard man culture and that. It's a load of rubbish, to be fair. Like, it's all about being smart for me. Do you know what I mean? It's all about being technical for me. Do you know what I mean? Anyone could be, like, when it comes to athleticism, it's a lottery, innit? It's a genetic lottery. But to actually have a high level of skill set, like, that takes practice. No matter if you're gifted naturally, yeah, you still have to work in it and hone your skills in it. So for me, I much appreciate technique and skill. I'll much rather watch a Juan Mata, even though we don't have pace or whatever on the ball, or a David Silva or something like that. I'd rather watch a player like that than a player that just head down, hit and miss. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people are loving Traore at the moment because he's built like flipping Brian Habana, yeah? But actually, he's mad inconsistent, yeah? And technically, he's mad sloppy in that. He's not that great. But because he's mad athletic and a bit of a beast, people like him. But it's a British thing. Do you know what I mean? There's a reason why when he was in Spain, it didn't work out for him. Because that ain't enough, innit? So I don't think it's just Manchester United fans. And I think that it's not really fair to say that's just our fan base, because you know what, it's just a general culture in the country, man. Do you know what I mean? It's always blood and guts over technical ability. Let me know what you think in the comments section, guys. All right, last couple are from, can't see your thing because your name's too long again. You lot need to stop doing that. Bare dots and all that. Will City win? Will the City win be pointless if we go and lose to an underperforming Spurs? Absolutely. Like I said on the Flex and Rant show, make sure you go check that out as well. With Darren Bent, I really enjoyed that. I think that personally, that's our best Flex and Rant show, just because like the chemistry with all three of us was just sick. I think we could do a show every week. It was that cool. Do you know what I'm saying? And we've met Darren before, like at Sky and stuff like that. But that's the first time we've actually sat down with him. It was just, yeah, like the vibes were real, innit? He's a real guy, man. Big up Darren Bent. Yeah, I do. I think that Tottenham are there for the taking. No Son, no Harry Kane, and now no Bergwijn as well, from my brother's reaction video that I saw earlier. So they've got an injury crisis. If we don't go and slap Tottenham up, it's all for nothing, mate. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I always said I'll judge Ollie most in the games that he's meant to win. And if you look at the teams below us, quite a lot of them have taken points off us. That's where I have to judge, man, innit? Because with all due respect, yeah, when you're playing 5 at the back and then 2 holding midfielders, you're effectively playing 7 at the back, yeah, and then going long into the channels and trying to nick it and that. That's not sustainable, innit? It works against teams that are expansive and give you space, but where you earn your bread and butter is going to be against the teams below you, because if you're Manchester United, the teams below you there's a lot more of them. Do you know what I'm saying? So there's only a limited number of points you can pick up. So if we don't go and beat Tottenham, yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to really hear about the Man City thing. It will literally dampen everything for me, because this Tottenham game, I wouldn't say it's a must win, but I just feel like if we're serious about top 4, we have to win that, because Chelsea look like they're picking up a bit of momentum now. Let me know what you think in the comment section about that. And last but not least, at Safe5044, is this good run of form that we are on mostly due to individual brilliance from the likes of Bruno as opposed to good coaching? For me, it just seems like we play the same type of football and very rarely carve teams open and get lucky by capitalising on other teams' mistakes. Yeah, to a certain extent. Bro, let's be real, yeah? Bruno's dink to Martial, individual brilliance. Bruno's goal against Everton, individual brilliance. Just got it out there, banged it. When's the last time you scored a well-worked team goal? Because that's what comes from coaching. Kevin De Bruyne, bloody, you know what I'm saying, out on the wing, head down, spamming crosses. They work on that in training, getting the ball to him putting these things in. That's why they score the same types of goals all the time. Like, that's what it is. Like, Mo Salah, like Mane, Liverpool score the same type of goals pretty much all the time. Like, Arsenal, to a certain extent, score similar type of goals all the time. Like, with Arteta, you're seeing the way they're moving the ball, the way the fullbacks are moving and everything. You can see there's a pattern. There's no pattern with United. I can't remember the last time he scored a well-worked team goal. A lot of it just comes from individual brilliance, from a Marcus Rashford cutting in, or a Tony Martial, or a nice little Bruno Fernandes dink or something like that. That's not coaching. And that's why I say Ollie ain't really doing nothing for me. Like, you have to... I judge a manager by the style of football he's got his team playing. And even if it's not a good style of football that I like, at least with a Sam Allardyce team, yeah, you know what you're going to get. With a Sean Dyche team, you know what you're going to get. With most decent coaches, yeah, whether you like their football or not, you know what you're going to get. With Ollie, you never know what you're going to get, because it just depends on how the players feel on the day. That's the reality of it, innit? That's the reality. So I just think we have to be 100% honest with ourselves and say, you know what? We're playing Mourinho football. We're just playing with better players. We are, innit? And yeah, I just don't even really know what else to say about that. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to discredit man, but I'm saying that he's getting way too much credit for the players just doing things, bro. Like, show me a philosophy. Give me something to buy into. Show me a style of play. Show me a sustained amount of possession. Show me that you can get these players to take care of the ball, because actually we do have some technical, very good players. There's nothing. There's no patterns for me. The only thing we do consistently is perform inconsistently. So until that changes for me, he's still not a good coach, and I can't give him much credit for the football that's being played. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And that was your Rants Red Talk, guys. Big up yourselves. Obviously, smash the like button if you haven't already. And yeah, just look out for the new content. Also, if you've made it this far, jump down into the comment section. Drop me some questions for my match preview. Who the hell are we playing? Lanks or Bruv, I don't even know. I just told Flex, yeah, make sure he gets one of them Corona masks, blood, or else man are doing a Flex and Rant show, yeah, via Skype next week. You know, like that. So drop your questions for the preview, yeah, and I'm going to pick the best 5 questions. Also, make sure the questions are to do with the actual game, please. Because when I done it on Twitter the last time, man were asking me questions that had nothing to do with the game for the preview. Like, use your noodle. But yeah, big up yourselves, guys, and I'll catch you Thursday morning for the preview. Peace.